During the current expedition to the Arctic, scientific researches started when we are approaching the waters near the Arctic Circle, before arriving at any specific ice camps. Scientific researchers conduct continuous and intensive sampling and observations during the whole voyage in order to understand changes occurred in a large part of the polar region. In Bering Sea, scientific researchers lay special emphasis on collecting samples of marine ecosystems. It is important to understand the impacts of global warming on the marine ecology in the Arctic waters. The most significant research in the waters of Canada Basin is to drill and collect sea mud. It helps to understand the history of the ancient ocean and finds out the factors that speeds up the melting of ice. Having drilled a hole in the ice, we will go on to drill the seabed at a depth of 2,000 meters below. Sea mud samples at different levels of depth can then be obtained, packed, and sealed with aluminium foil for testing to be taken in laboratories. Accurate measurement of pollution and global warming on Earth can then be made according to the quantity of toxic substances, such as methane and carbon dioxide, contained in the sea mud collected at different depths, representing different ages. Scientific researchers are collecting geological samples from deep sea for the study of toxic substances under the seabed. Scientific researchers are unloading an underwater glider, which is the world's leading instrument for ocean observation. One of the main tasks of this mission is to set up ice camps at high-latitude waters of the Arctic Ocean for multidisciplinary research activities. This is one of the ice camps which we get on. As the ice is too thin, it is not easy to find a solid drifting ice camp. In the past, the drifting floes at this latitude were about 6 meters to 10 meters thick. However, the thickness of some parts are only about 1 meter now. Researchers are setting up an automatic drifting weather station installed with many advanced instruments for multidisciplinary observations, including turbulent energy transfer, sunshine radiation measurement, and gas-ice-sea interaction at water channels among flows in the Arctic. Sea ice optics is one of the most important techniques for understanding the speed of ice melting. Researchers will study changes in albedo, transmissivity, light attenuation, and spectral distribution of sea ice, etc. A few years ago, scientists predicted that the ice in the Arctic would melt completely by 2050. However, according to the current rate of ice melting, it is probable that we can find no more floating ice in the Arctic that can hold a person on it by the summer in 2020.